This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
On the jump.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. The ball comes out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Not quite sure how to describe that, but I think that there's a mix-up in responsibilities defensively because they're so used to either the running back getting the ball or the ball getting out of his hands downfield as a pass that when he ends up keeping it, they sometimes get fooled. And he found a way to squirt through the defenders and take off for a big, big run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll go again with Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes. Off.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee.
And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Running again with Barkley on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st down, Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have looked at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard.
Ready, ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Man open left side is Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Finding room at midfield. Oh, he's got a... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, 46 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 35-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. On the sneak, it's Hurts. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
In motion, the tight end. Now Jones, able to shake him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Gets this to Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So they elect